Chinese robot just changed the game. Literally swapped its own battery to keep working non-stop, 24/7. This is UBTech's Walker S2, the world's first humanoid robot designed for endless labor with full autonomy, and it's a glimpse into our robotic future. In this video, we're diving deep into what makes the Walker S2 so revolutionary, how it works, what this breakthrough means for the future of labor, and why it could mark the beginning of a massive shift in how industries operate. Let's zoom out for a second. The world's biggest tech players are in a race to develop humanoid robots that can actually work in the real world, not just walk on stage or do a backflip. Tesla has Optimus. Figure AI is signing huge deals. Boston Dynamics has been wowing us with advanced mobility, but they all hit the same wall: power. Robots need energy, and when that energy runs out, they usually need help. That means downtime, human intervention, and a limit on how useful they can really be. But UBTech Robotics, based in Shenzhen, just blew past that limit. They've introduced a robot that doesn't need humans to recharge it. Instead, it swaps out its own power packs and keeps moving. No rest, no shutdowns, just non-stop operation. So, who or what is this Walker S2? It's UBTech's latest humanoid robot, roughly human height, sleek design, bipedal walking, fully mobile arms. And most importantly, it's got brains and autonomy. Imagine watching a robot walk across a factory floor, recognize its battery is running low, walk over to a charging station, open a compartment in its chest, remove the depleted battery, place it in a charger, grab a fresh one, and slide it right back in, all in 3 minutes or less. That's not a concept. That's happening right now. The key here is the dual battery system. Walker S2 uses 2 standardized power packs that look like something between a brick and a massive USB stick. As one battery runs low, it automatically switches to the backup. No loss of function, no pausing mid-task. Then it autonomously heads to the charging dock to make the swap. This setup is a game changer. Most battery-powered machines, including robots, require either human help or some complicated robotic arm setup to recharge. Even in EVs, battery swapping is still an emerging and partially manual process. But Walker S2 is the first humanoid that handles the whole thing on its own, without any intervention. Here's how it works behind the scenes. Walker S2 packed with advanced sensors that help it navigate busy environments like warehouses or factory floors. It uses a vision-based system similar to what you'd find in autonomous vehicles, combined with SLAM, simultaneous localization and mapping, to track its location and build maps of its surroundings in real time. Its limbs are powered by high-precision actuators that give it the dexterity to perform delicate tasks, like grabbing a battery, aligning it with millimeter precision, and pushing it into place. Think of it as a robot performing surgery on itself. The whole process, from walking to the station, making the swap, and walking away, takes about 3 minutes. During the swap, the robot's control system keeps track of task queues, current job priorities, and energy levels. It even decides whether it's faster to charge or swap, based on how urgently it needs to get back to work. And it's not just about keeping itself running. This technology unlocks the ability to deploy entire teams of robots that can run 24/7 without any human maintenance. That's a huge leap toward fully automated factories. If you're enjoying this peek into the future of AI and robotics, don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives like this one every week. We're just getting started. Let's talk scale. This isn't just one cool robot. UBTech is part of a broader wave of Chinese companies investing heavily in humanoid robots. According to recent reports, more than half of all the humanoid robotics companies in the world are based in China. Shenzhen alone is home to over 1,600 robotics companies. The government is treating robotics and AI as strategic priorities and offering massive policy support. Walker robots, including earlier versions, have already been tested on production lines for electric car manufacturers like BYD, NIO, and Zeekr. These aren't tech demos. These are real-world deployments. And now with Walker S2's battery autonomy, we're looking at 24-hour operation without human assistance, even in dynamic environments like smart factories. That's not just productivity, that's a full-on labor revolution. But UBTech isn't stopping at one robot. They're scaling. Their BrainNet system connects multiple robots to a central AI brain in the cloud. This system assigns high-level tasks, while the robot's onboard subbrains handle local execution. It's a hybrid intelligence architecture where decision-making is distributed and constantly optimized. In demonstrations at Zeekr's 5G-enabled smart factory, dozens of Walker robots were seen coordinating tasks like inspection, part handling, and assembly. They use shared maps, semantic understanding, and vision-based navigation to work in sync, just like a human team would. Except they don't need sleep, or food, or breaks. And this is where things get big. Because once these robots can manage their own power, communicate with each other, adapt to their environment, and handle physical labor, the line between what machines can do and what humans can do starts to blur. Let's put it all together. Walker S2 is a humanoid robot with autonomous dual battery management, real-time decision-making about energy use, precision-engineered limbs for battery swapping, SLAM-based navigation and perception. A full AI stack that allows it to work, recharge, and keep working. And this is just version 1. Future versions might go even further. Wireless charging, faster motion, better manipulation, home deployment, maybe even AI companionship features. The groundwork is being laid right now, in Chinese factories, with real robots, doing real jobs. Here's the big question. What happens when robots don't need us to manage them anymore? We've already seen software take over parts of knowledge work. Now we're watching hardware, powered by AI, step into physical jobs and do them around the clock without human help. That's not just automation, that's autonomy. So what do we do next? How do we coexist with machines that can outperform us physically and don't need to rest? What new kinds of work will we do? What industries will be transformed next? Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you trust a robot coworker who never stops working? Or does that sound more dystopian than efficient? Don't forget to subscribe for more AI insights, humanoid tech breakdowns, and the stories shaping our robotic future. See you in the next one.